Nobody needs to tell you to keep your heart pumping, and nobody needs to tell you to keep breathing. There are three main functioning in the brain, which one is the primal. It's like the things that are necessary to stay alive. And then we have the social, emotional mind that knows when to look down in submission and knows when to look in the eyes for territorial dominance, knows when what aggressive, passive, fleeing behaviors. These are also ingrained in the human system. And then we have the logical, rational brain that chooses what to do next. Right? So you are wired to want to be served. You are wired to want to be saving energy. You don't want to spend much energy. There are certain wirings you have. Dopamine and endorphin, all kinds of trigger systems to be rewarded. You want to be rewarded, right? You don't want to reward others. No, you want to be the exclusive recipient of reward. That's called averageness. Where are my entitlements? Where's the next exciting thing? What is the next combination of things I can do to feel more and feel better? And that's what you're looking for. So your behavior is completely predictable, even when you will go in a denial that it's not and that you're really that special, that you are not like this. I get that. So the elitist life hack is to understand that you're going to reverse that script and understand that the brain is habitual. The more you repeat it, the more you repeat the behavior, the more it becomes naturally part of your identity. And once it becomes part of an identity, it's no longer a stressful experience. Like going to the gym in the beginning, it's going to cost you mental power, emotional power, physical power. But after a while, you get used to it, like training a muscle. So instead of waking up late, you're going to wake up in the morning early, take most of the day. I know that you don't want that. You're not supposed to turn into a slave. I'm not teaching you how to become the perfect slave. That's not what this is. This is about taking control of your own inner system. Instant gratification. Nobody reads books. People want to scroll through the internet and get information packaged, marketed in a certain way that it suits whatever you desire. People don't want to read books because reading books does not trigger dopamine, endorphin, all these impulses, but it will give you wisdom. So you need to learn to love wisdom in the sense you will just consume books, assimilating intelligence until you have enough of it, whereby you have an elitist mind, not just a mind that is fed with all kinds of stuff that a dopamine, endorphin seeking individual without self-control is looking for. Right? So it is it should be your desire to work hardest, longest, earliest, best, serve instead of being served. Flip the script. And when you do that, because of the social emotional mind, the other individuals with their social emotional minds will see that you're different. And the moment you're different, like this, nobody's like this, nobody's like this, you know that, I know that, they know that, they're going to have an interest in you because they're going to be like, what is going on here? And when they see that you're friendly, when you see that you have a serviceful attitude, when they see that you want to excel and that you want to, do something, you want to move instead of be moved. Because you are like a mover all of a sudden, and you all of a sudden want to do everything that nobody wants to do. You all of a sudden can move like water in society, and people will just accept you, people will promote you, and people will want to be around you, because all of a sudden you're acquiring that energy that nobody has, because everyone is taking and you're giving, setting in motion a different type of life for yourself. Yep, but to set in motion that type of life for yourself, you need to get control over that desire for dopamine, endorphin, all these stimulus and all that stuff that the social, emotional, and primal brain desires.